There are some problems money alone cannot solve. There are places you buy because they are cheap, and there are places you buy because they are impossible to replace. Chevron Drive belongs to that second category. And this isn't really about buying land, it's solving a problem that many families don't even know they have. You see, one of the greatest problems with wealth is that it disappears. The first generation works hard to make money, the second generation enjoys it, and by the third generation, nobody can explain where that wealth went to. Why? Because money is easy to spend, cash is very temporal, but assets are different. Assets preserve stories, assets preserve your options, assets preserves wealth. Just give it a thought. Many of us can point to houses or lands that our parents or grandparents bought decades ago. Today, those properties are paying our school fees, funding businesses, generating rent, or simply just providing security. But very few people can tell you about the cash their grandparents kept in the bank. You know why? Because cash can disappear, but an asset will remain. And that is why premium location like Chevron matters. They matter a lot. Not because they are fashionable, not because they are expensive, but because they are scarce. This is where it really means something to say buy land because they are not making any more of it. There's a limited amount of land in places like this. Nobody is going to be creating another Chevron. Nobody is creating another Ikoyi. Nobody is creating another Victoria Island. Nobody is creating another Banana Island. The land that exists today is all there will ever be, even if the whole place is sandfield. You get what I mean? And scarcity creates value, which brings me to another problem. So many successful people have money, but they don't have what I call permanence. They have income, but they don't have assets that outlive them. And that's very, very dangerous because life can happen at any time. Business can fail, inflation keeps rising. But of course, for the past couple of months, it has remained where it is. But you never know. We are in Nigeria, inflation can keep rising. Our currency has been stable, but it can still get weakened further, and our economy can still change. So, family that own quality assets today, they will have something to fall back on tomorrow. Families that are forced to start from zero are the families that do not invest in assets today. So sometimes when I look at properties like this, I really don't see land. I see a transfer of opportunity. I see something that can become a home. I see something that can become a rental property. I see something that your children can inherit. I see something that can become a joint venture where you are the owner of the land and someone comes to meet you and say, "Oh, I need land in so places to develop so number of houses." They finish developing and they give you percentage of the units according to what you agreed. This is generational wealth. Something that your children or grandchildren can use and get rent from in the next 50 years from now, and they'll keep remembering your name. Because generational wealth isn't about building to make money, it is building that converts assets into money and assets that outlive you. So that is why I believe that some opportunities are bigger, not because of what they can do for you, but because what they can do for people that you leave behind, people you've never met, your children's children, your children. Because in the end, inheritance is what you leave behind, but legacy is what continues long after you have left. So these beautiful plots you're looking at are selling at 300 and 500 square meters. Like I said, it is located on Chevron Drive. Chevron Drive is one of those beautiful, beautiful places on Chevron Drive. So 324 square meters is going for 150 million naira, and 648 square meters is going for 300 million naira. And guess what? The allocation is instant. and it comes with a governance concept. So here you are buying peace of mind, you are buying location, you are buying scarcity, you are buying something your children and great grandchildren and generations after them will thank you for. Because the truth is, opportunities don't disappear, they simply become more expensive. And Madison Garden Estate, which I call the pride of Chevron, is for this reason. And years from now, when people ask where smart money went, your property in Chevron will be able to give the answer. All the money you made, where did it go to? You just show them the deed of this property and they will have their answer. Some locations are bought because they are affordable, but Chevron Drive, you buy it because it is irreplaceable. It is very, very irreplaceable. And the opportunities here are massive. So if you're looking to build a home in a high scale area like Chevron, this property is for you. Or you're looking for something to appreciate your money, this property is for you. Or you're looking at it that, oh, let me buy this because I know that a lot of joint venture is going on in Lagos State, Nigeria. And when anyone needs land, they will contact me and they will build and I'll get something from it. This property is for you. However, you want to preserve the wealth that you have now, then this property, Madison Garden Estate on Chevron Drive, will work for you. So infrastructure development has started in no distant time. The more infrastructure improves, the more the money is going to increase. Just on this axis is where we have the Grace Island. Grace Island. Grace Island is selling for as high as 500 million naira. And just by the gate, like you can see from the outside, is where this property is. You are sharing fence, you are sharing boundary with luxury because you are also living in luxury. So don't miss an opportunity